What's up, ladies and gents? We're back in the building. How you guys doing? Hey, 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 hey. We're back with another one for you boys and girls, man. Hopefully you guys are doing great. Me, I'm doing great, man. Thank y'all for the support on the channel. Make sure you guys hit that like button for me. Share out the stream. And oh boy, you guys missed out on a big one yesterday. We had a great time with the members. You know, shout outs to Mark. Shout outs to Surf Life. You know, shout outs to Mike, Sean. All of you guys, man. It was fun. There's no hope. Shout outs to all of you guys, man. We had a great time playing some Halo. Shout outs to Mark. He actually helped me get some of them skulls and stuff like that, and playing that third person. It was fantastic experience. I mean, I miss those times. I really do. I really miss those times.
As a Metallica fan, I salute Collision to include their music as the theme tune and gun skins. Gears EDay multiplayer reveal was fire. Let's go.
Yeah, I have not seen it yet. Thank you, Mark. I have not seen it yet. I have not seen it yet. Let's go.
We will make our
Let's
own
go,
destiny.
D-Will. Let's go. D-Will in the building. Welcome, 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 welcome to the member club. Hey, welcome. Let me update that. Let me update that. Let me update that. Let me update that. D-Will, welcome to the members club, my brother. Make sure you go to the post tab. You'll find access to all your perks. Add me on PlayStation. Send me a message. Xbox, Steam, whatever. It's all in there. Add your boy. Appreciate you, man. Welcome aboard. Just knocked off one more member off the board there. I appreciate you guys, man. One love and God bless. But yeah, man. Yeah, I haven't had a chance to even, take a look at EDay just yet. But yeah, I'm seeing a lot of positive, when it comes to the multiplayer. So that's very, very exciting for, for Xbox and for Gears fans as well. But yeah, man, I don't know. I just miss the old days. I really, really miss the old days when it was just about, having fun and, talking and just, and that's why I love Halo so much, because it just brings everybody together, and it gels so well. Everything works so well. So, shout outs to the members, man. Like I said, if you want to play games with us, chill with us, talk to us. I mean, I even spent almost an hour talking to Mike, Sean yesterday. So, yo, we have a great membership community. So hit that join button. Link will be in the description if you want to. If it's not your vibe, it's not your vibe. It's all good. But let's keep it pushing, man. Listen, we got to talk, okay? We got to talk, because this is not good. Not good, okay? And I know this is kind of like you're hearing the same thing over and over again, but man, numbers don't lie, guys. Numbers don't freaking lie. And this ain't got nothing to do with Sony this time. This is like the reality that we've been talking about. From the very beginning, I've been talking to you guys about this, and it's only getting worse, man. It's only getting worse. Back in the 90s and 80s when we grew up, we grew up on physical media, whether it's a cartridge or whether it's a cassette or a VCR or whatever the case, vinyl, whatever, CD, whatever. You know what I mean? I remember I had my Sony Walkman back in, 99? 98, 99, 2000. And, I was just popping whatever CD I want to listen to in my Walkman, and I had it in my pocket, and I'm just listening, and I'm going about my day. You know what I'm saying? And I'm skipping to whatever I want, whatever song I want. Like, I miss that. Like, that has phased out now. Everything is, iTunes and Spotify and all this, what I mean? Everything is streaming, everything is digital, and it's sad, but that's the way people are going. That's the direction that people are going. And, when you talk about music and stuff like that, as someone that, love music, love to make music and stuff like that and listen to music. And, cause it's a big part of my background as a kid. Even music, the way how music is being made and the way how, people are consuming music now, it's a lot different, from back in the day. And so all of that being said, it's really sad to see people say one thing. And like I keep telling you over and over again, people are over here saying this, but their wallets are saying something completely different. And time again, I'm like, guys, you are proving these companies right. You're not proving them wrong. You're proving them right. Because when these numbers come out and they're saying, listen, physical media is not even close to digital. What does that tell you? What does that tell? It further solidifies the idea of what Sony is doing. I keep telling y'all this. It's over, man. It's over. It's over. It's over. It's over. It's over. And it's more evident and it's going to be more clear as we progress. Thank you so much for the jewels, Kian. As we progress going into the next generation, I know y'all tired of hearing it, but this is the inevitable that we were talking about. From 5 years ago, 10 years ago, this is the reality. This is what I was telling y'all. I said, guys, eventually, this is the direction of the industry. I said, right now, people are struggling, financially. Like, this is not a joke. Like, it's rough out here to even afford a PS5, to even afford a Series X, and one of the stories we're going to be talking about today is Microsoft is losing. Believe it or not, we just have another report that just came in that Microsoft is losing $150 per unit. Let that sink in. Per Series X, per S. Think about that. Which anybody who know the logistics and how things work and the console market and stuff, you don't make a profit off of the console. You make a profit off of your memberships, your accessories. This is stuff that we've been talking about for years. Somebody that used to work retail. I used to work retail. You know what I'm saying? For many years, I used to work retail. And on the logistics side, I know how this stuff works. You know what I'm saying? Especially from the distribution centers. They're like, listen, you want a PS3? This is the markup on the PS3. How many PS3s do you need? Oh, we need 20 or we need 30. Okay, well, they go back to Sony and tell Sony, listen, Sony, we need about 30 PS3 for this specific store here. And then the store is like, all right, how much it's going to be? And obviously the distributor, they're going to be tacking on their little fees and whatever. And then you got to pay whatever the distributor is saying, because they already paid, the distributor already paid Sony they friggin' money. Sony already got their money. Now you got to deal with the middleman. You need to hear what I'm saying right now, because I'm telling you what I'm saying is going to be the domino effect going into next generation. Because here's the reality. You see what Sony is doing right now? Every single thing, financial earnings call after financial earnings call, time and time again, we have seen this generation is a massive wake-up call and a massive sure you can to all of us. I mean, with a fireball on top of the fist too. Everybody feeling it. You know why? Because I told y'all, this is where these companies show their heels and turn heels on us, because this was the plan all along. You see what I'm saying? When you hear people talk like Lin Tao and freaking Hideaki Noshino-san and Herman, well, not so much on Herman Whole side of things, but Hideaki and Hiroki Gotoki and those guys, whenever they be talking and saying certain things, this is it right here. This is what we've been, not obviously some people kind of getting it, but this is the reality I was trying to tell y'all. I said, guys, they're pushing the costs on us more than it was that way in the past, but now it's worse. Now it's even worse. They're pushing that cost, that money on you. They're not going to eat it. They're not going to eat that cost anymore. So we are going to be the ones now feeling it. So if you want it, let me tell you right now, gaming is a luxury more than ever before. It's a very, very expensive luxury that a lot of people are just not going to be able to afford. And it's only going to get worse. And what these companies are doing, like Sony themselves, is basically finding a way to make you pay more, make you pay as much as you possibly can to be on their platform, to be on their ecosystem. Let me tell you something that I've discovered yesterday, and this is no joke. This is real. I need you to listen to me right now because this is very, very evident that Sony does not care. They don't care about your financial situation. Again, and you guys know I'm a very humble person. Massive thank you to Mark. Listen, appreciate you, brother. You're in here. I give you your flowers. As always, man, that's the kind of person I am. I'm forever grateful for all of you guys because without y'all support, I wouldn't be able to do it. It's expensive. I'm going to tell you guys right now, it costs thousands of dollars to run a tech YouTube channel. It is not cheap. Okay? In case if you're wondering, it is not cheap to run a YouTube channel, especially if you're not in the millions. You know what I'm saying? You can forget it. You can forget it. You're not heavily sponsored. You can forget it. You see what I'm saying? So again, massive thank you to you guys. Now, to my illustration, to my point of what I'm trying to make here, yesterday, I was trying to resubscribe to PlayStation Plus. Shouts to Mark. And mind you, I've been unsubscribed for months. I didn't have no desire to resubscribe to PlayStation Plus. I'm like, man, screw this. It's not worth it. Okay. And this was way before the no disc, no buy situation, way before Sony made this decision, unsubscribe. And you guys mentioned, oh, we need to play Halo stuff. I say, you know what? I was planning on it, but we'll get around to it when we get around to it. Anyways, so long and short of it is I was going over the pricing yesterday for the actual memberships. And I looked at it and I was like, wait, what the heck? Premium, I just rolled my eyes. I said, okay, if you think I'm gonna pay $140 something, almost $50 for a friggin' membership, screw that. I'm not doing it. Essential, extra. I looked at extra. I said, nah, not worth it. I said, it's just not worth it. Then I looked at essential and I was like, okay, all right, I'll just do the 3 months because if I do the year, it's like 80 something dollars. I said, no, I'm just, and then in the middle of me making that decision, here's where it gets really interesting, right? Sony send a message, like literally as you're buying the friggin' membership. This is why I tell you about these companies, bro. They don't care about you. They don't care about your financial situation. They don't care about you. Never have, never will. They're not your friend. And I was trying to tell the fanboys that for freaking years. And we're all guilty of the fanboy stuff. Don't act like you haven't been a fanboy at one, or fangirl at, or whatever you are at one point in your life. And then you realize, you grow up and you realize it's like, man, it's not even worth it. Here comes Sony saying, why are you buying the 3 month? I said, excuse me? Why are you buying the 3 month? You need to do a year. I said, Sony, you ever lost your friggin' mind? I said, I hit no. And then the message came back up again saying, are you sure you don't want to sign up for 12 months? Of course I'm sure. I'm telling you I want the 3 months. Get out of my face with this, bro. I almost got turned off and just say, you know what? F this. I'm not doing it. So I'm telling you, these companies, they know how to frig you. They know how to get you. You know what I'm saying? Y'all better wise up and realize what's going on. They will do anything to nickel and dime you. But at the same, you better wake up. You better wake up because you know what? The reality check is coming in. Wait till, oh man, we're screwed. Wait till when we get into PS6 generation. You ain't seeing nothing yet. Wait till when everything is all digitalized. All right. Everything is digital. Wait till when you get into the PS6 generation and they jack up the prices on every single tier of PlayStation Plus. Ooh, you're in trouble. Because if you think this is expensive now, just wait till you get into the price is going to go up again. And I feel bad for some of y'all because I feel bad for myself too, because one thing I'm not going to do is get ripped off. It's just not worth it. When I sit down sometimes and I really sift through things, I'm like, I'm not even using this. I'm not even using that. It's just there as decoration. And the only reason why I told y'all, the only reason why I am paying for this friggin' thing, shout out to my man Mark, the only reason why I will even continue is because of y'all. Because truth be told, if I was just regular job, like just 9 to 5, there is no way. There is absolutely no freaking way. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. I don't care who want to get mad, who are in their feelings, who is saying what. Everybody's financial situation is different. I'm going to tell you this right now. It's not worth it. Because when you have a regular job, bro, like the world is on your freaking shoulders. You got mortgage, rent, kids to take care of, bills. Even if you don't have any friggin' kids, you still got to take care of you. Plus, you got to turn around. You got to buy these friggin' expensive consoles, expensive memberships, expensive It's not. Sometimes you got to sit down. I challenge some of y'all to do this. Sit down, because some of us are going way too fast. Slow down, pump your brakes, sit down, analyze how much money you're really spending on this crap. Because I guarantee you it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Because you see all your money just every month or every year coming out. Are you using every single thing that Sony is supposedly offering you? Are you utilizing everything? Probably not. A lot of people don't. They're just paying for it because, well, maybe they can't afford it. But even if you can afford it, are you fully utilizing everything? No, probably not. You might just download a game I couldn't tell you the last time I even utilized the monthly games that Sony have. Very rare. Very rare. I utilize, the trial. Man, probably 1 and 2 times. Since we had the premium membership, probably 1 or 2 times I've utilized the trial or the monthly games that they had. I couldn't tell you the last time because I pretty much own everything that I want to play. So again, you're wasting money. Wasting money. Do whatever you want to do, but I'm telling you right now, don't come crying to me next generation. I am telling we are up crap creek without a paddle right now. We are stuck in this murky water right now. Y'all think this is going to get real dangerous and real fast, quick and in a hurry. And some of us is probably going to quit. Some of us are going to be like, you know what? This is why we emulate. This is why we go retro. I'm going to tell you, this is where we are. People are starting to draw the line. This whole digital crap is starting to freak a lot of people out. People are pivoting. People are starting to wake up. At least some people are getting the message like, we need to stop bootlicking and start putting our feet down and be like, all right, you know what? Screw this. I am done. I am out. This is where we are right now. People are saying enough is enough, and they're trying to find different ways to game. Are you hearing what I'm saying right now? Because this is going to get stupid expensive. I need you to understand me. Let me give y'all a reality check for a second, because some of y'all are still sleeping. Listen to me. Even if Sony comes out and be like, yep, we're going to subsidize the PS6 and we're going to make it affordable, quote unquote, for affordable. I just don't see that happen. Why? Let me tell you why I don't see this happening, because look at everything. Look at everything around you right now. Handhelds, Steam Deck, all these handhelds, ROG Ally, Legion Go-To, all these things has skyrocketed in freaking price, right? Microsoft losing all this money on Xbox Series X and S, even more than ever before. All this crap going on. Look at the Steam machine. Ridiculously expensive. Not even worth it. Steam Deck prices are plummeting right now because ain't nobody buying it at that high price. It's hard to justify price to performance. Pay attention to what I'm saying right now. A lot of tech companies right now are just jacking up prices. The prices are not coming down. So where does that leave Sony? Hello? Because you're still sleeping. Where do you think that leaves Sony?
There is too much gloom.
Man.
Without the community, there is no stream. Having community events more often will help everyone get through the bad times. NP.
100% if we can get people to show up, because a lot of times, Mark, you do these community events and people just don't show up. But we had a good chunk of people in there yesterday. But most definitely, you know, people want to game and have a great time and all that. I am for it 100%. One love and God bless, Mark. Thank you so much for the 5. I appreciate you. Now listen to me. Back to the more important conversation here, because this is very important. This is not a joke. So where does that leave Sony? Where does that leave Sony and the PlayStation 6? Where does that leave Sony in the current market right now? Sony's going to be like, we don't have any choice, which means that's the uphill battle that we're going to face. Is how much is the PS6 going to be? How much is the accessories going to be? How much these digital only Man, I don't even know about you, but this is scary. This all digital future, very scary. Very, very scary. Because you know what? These games are going to be stupid expensive. And now we're going to be at the mercy of Sony. When are they going to do a sale? Oh, Days of Play or Black Friday or those seasonal kind of things that they do. Besides that, you're going to pay full price. Even if GameStop got the game cheaper, there's nothing you can do about it. I don't even know if you guys are realizing the direction that we're heading in right now. This is really bad. This is really, really bad, because now Sony has the upper hand. Now they can do whatever they want to do, even more than ever before. We are so screwed. And some of y'all laughing thinking it's a joke. This is not a joke. Hear me loudly and clearly right now, in case if you're not getting it. Believe me when I tell you, the reality haven't sink in yet for a lot of y'all, but just wait until next year or year after. We are going to be in for a ride, because you know what? When the reality kicks in, when you're like, dang, I want to buy this game, but then you realize, oh shoot, it's digital only. Oh man, I can't even get this cheaper. I can't even use my what do you call that? Edge card. Back in the day, I don't know what, Pro card, whatever the heck it's called now. Your Pro card to get a discount, you know, off this used game. You can't get nothing. You literally, now you're handcuffed, and now you're a prisoner of your own imagination, of your own reality, of your own, you know, Lord and Savior, which is Sony for some of y'all. So again, now you're in a pickle now. You know what I'm saying? Because now you're like, dang it, either I pay the $80 that Sony is asking for this PS6 game, or I just don't game at all. That's the reality. And some of y'all are not getting it. That's the reality. Now you're almost out of choices at this point. Because now you're going to get into next generation. You're going to see these new games coming out, because they know how to get you. They know how to get all of us, right? And you get into that next generation, you're going to see Venom, you're going to see Spider-Man 3, you're going to get hype and all excited. But when you calm yourself down and you realize Sony got you handcuffed, Sony got you a prisoner into their own freaking asylum, and you know the only way out is to quit. Basically to quit. Basically be like, hey, I want out. That's the only other way, because the way that how we used to have it, yeah, it's going away, guys. It's over. This whole train ride of freedom, of multiple choices is gone. It's literally, y'all think this is a joke. This is real. This is real talk right here, right now. And it's only going to get freaking worse. I am telling you this right now. And Sony, they know exactly what they're doing, because what they're doing is they're finding different ways to make a freaking profit off of you, off of me, off of everybody else. And it's only going to get higher and higher and higher and higher. The more these component costs keep rising, the more we are in trouble, because you think they're going to eat it? You think they're going to eat it? No, they're not going to eat it. They're not going to eat it. Stay there.
Jumping off this gaming train. It's gonna run out of track here soon anyway. I can retro game and be fine. AI can F itself.
Man, I hear you, brother. I hear you. Makwi, thank you for the 5. It's over. It is over. I am telling you, it's going to get worse. Some of y'all don't want to believe me. Some of y'all don't want to hear this. But this is the reality. Again, listen, Sony going in. You see the Sony that you're getting now. Sony does not care about you. They didn't care about you before, but now it's even worse. They're ignoring you. They're ignoring you guys. They don't care about y'all. And now it's going to get even 10 times worse going into next generation. Sony will not take a massive L on price. They're not going to take a massive L on price. They will not do it. So what does that mean? They're going to squeeze like a piggy bank. They're going to shake every single dime out of your pockets. And you better wake up and smell the coffee right now, because it's been brewing and you've been sleeping. So you better wake up. You're running out of time. Because I'm telling you, when you get into that PlayStation 6 generation, it's over. This all digital future that you don't like so much will be a reality. And the only way out is to quit altogether with Sony. Because how are else you're going to game physically? How are you going to do that when there's no physical component whatsoever attached to the PlayStation 6? The only thing that's going to be attached to the PlayStation 6 will be PS5 and PS4 games. Period. End of story. Right? Because by the looks of it, Sony is set in stone. We have heard from someone that works at PlayStation, used to work, set in freaking stone. They will not reverse this. Now we have another report that basically solidifies Sony's decision. Y'all better wake up. This is real. Okay? We have seen all the signs around us right now. GTA 6, Black Ops 1 and 2, all these DLCs, all these games, all digital, topping the charts every single time. What does that tell you? Sony's looking at that stuff. Don't believe that they're not. They're looking at it and they're saying to themselves, yep, we are happy with our decision to do this. We know people online are upset and people saying this, and we don't care about all that. That's nonsense. Okay? Because we know what the reality is, and the reality is all digital. And you voted with your wallets for all digital. And this is the monster that all of us created. Y'all better, this is the most realest conversation we're going to ever have on this channel. I'm going to tell you this right, and you better listen to me. The monster that you voted for with your wallets and your pocketbooks is what we're going to have to deal with. Not that far from now. We're talking about a year, maybe 2, max, before these new gen consoles come out. And I don't know about you, but digital makes me want to throw up. Because looking at PlayStation Network right now, looking at the PlayStation Store and looking at these friggin' prices, I'm looking at a game on the PS Store, and then I go to GameStop and I'm like, man, this game is $40 cheaper. Think about that. $40 cheaper. Some of y'all are still sleeping. $40 cheaper. Are you hearing me? At least I can do something about it now. 2 years from now, I ain't going to have a choice. I ain't going to have a choice. 2 years from now, a year from now. What does that mean? That means is either you buy the game or you just don't. You just freaking don't. You know what I'm saying? It's either or. You just don't. Because now you're going to look at GameStop or look at Amazon or all them other places. Oh, they got you think you can call Sony up and be like, hey, Sony, can you price match a game for me? Sony's be like, what? Price match? Price match? Price match? Price match? Okay. What do you think this is? Walmart? What do you think this is? Best Buy? Price match? I can't hear you. You said what? Price match? Boy, go sit down somewhere. they're gonna laugh. They're gonna look at you and laugh and be like, no, that's the price. You know, I used to call around certain retailers and they would say to me, oh no, that's the price. I'm like, but no, no, sir. No, that's the price. Sucks, right? So it's like getting punched in the chest. Sucks, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, you see that? You feel that burning feeling? Yeah, it don't feel too good, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, go sit down somewhere. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Go somewhere else. That's what they telling you. Go. Get your get off. What? Get out of my store. What? I can't hear you. You said what? Yeah. Mm-hmm. The price is the price. I know that all of you guys up in here, including me, have been talked to like that before and go through those things almost every single day. The price is the price. We're not coming down up. Nope. And that's going to be Sony. That's going to be Sony, dog. Y'all laughing thinking this is a joke. This is not a joke. This is reality. The price is the price. You can't call Sony and try to price check or anything. No. You want Spider-Man 3? $100. Remember that Insomniac leak from like a couple years ago? The leak was saying, and you better get ready for the uppercut because it's coming. The leak said that Sony seems like they're going to be charging $100 a game. And they're going to be splitting up Spider-Man 3 into sort of an episodic kind of situation, similar to Final Fantasy VII Remake. You still don't get it, do you? So imagine Spider-Man 3 being split up in like 3 different parts, 3 different games. You still don't get it, do you? And then now you're on the PlayStation Store and Sony is like, nope. $85 or $80 for this game. Oh, nope. $100 for Spider-Man 3 for all 3 games, or $150 for all 3 games. And you're looking like, wait, what? What? No, it's staring you right in the face. $150.
I ain't getting my back blown out for these companies. If that's you, enjoy it cause you ain't got a choice no more.
Hey, Makwi, ever since you've been subscribed to, that's the funniest thing I've ever heard. Funniest thing I've ever heard you said since you've been subscribed. I can't with you. Listen, man. You see, nothing towards you, Makwi, but for the fanboys, you want to talk about back being blown out? Yeah, that's the fanboys. And that Sony is like, nope. Sony full throttle. Sony is like, okay, all right, you ain't got to tell me twice. Sony don't care. Sony don't mind. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, we're going to have to get triple bypass surgery when Sony is finished. Going into the next generation? Oh, shoot. Yeah. I feel bad for some of the fanboys because you know what? They're going to, I'm telling you, they're not even easing up. You see what I'm saying? They ease it. What kind of, what? No lubrication. What? You know what I'm saying? You know, like when you pour oil into an engine to lubricate all the parts and everything like that, the piston rods and, you know what I'm saying? Everything, the engine block and all the valves and everything to keep everything going. Yeah. Drain out all that oil out of that engine and turn that mug on and see what happens. That's what's going to happen to a lot of us. Just like that engine with no engine oil. Clack, 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 clack. Yeah. Sounds like the engine is gone, brother. Yep. And that's exactly what's going to be happening to a lot of fanboys. They're going to be getting to the point where it's like, oh, shoot, Sony, how dare you? I thought you loved us, Sony. Sony's like, nope. Never have, never will. Oh, you finished now? You finish? You quit? Bye? Bye, Fred. Bye, Felicia. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm trying to tell you guys. I don't know about you, but it's soaking in for me. It's soaking in for me more than ever before. It's soaking in for me, y'all. Because the reality is this, bro. I told y'all. They said, pause. Yeah, okay. I'm just saying. Y'all, listen, y'all talk about pause. No, tell Sony to pause. Tell Sony to pause. Big pause. Nah, player. Ain't nothing pause. We ain't pausing. Sony ain't pausing nothing. Sony full throttle in your pockets. I feel bad for your pockets because your pocket, the depth of your pockets are now going to be blown out. Your pockets are going to be blown out. There's going to be multiple holes in your pocket. Pause. Sony's like, pause. I don't understand what that means. No, open up them pockets. Yeah, that's what I want. That's what Sony's like. That's what I want. Pause. What are you talking about? Pause. What the heck is this? You know what I'm saying? That is what early 2000 kind of talk. We don't understand that. We don't understand what you mean by pause. This is not a video game, homie. This is a business that we're running. Open up them pockets so I can get up in them pockets. Listen. Listen, bro. Y'all talk about pause. Pause. Sony's like, what are you talking about? Give me your pockets. That's what we want. We need your money. We need your wallet. You can't tell us to pause on your wallets. You can't tell us to pause on your pockets. No, give me that money. Sony's like, no, I don't want to hear no pause. That sounds so middle school, high school. You know what I'm saying? Like young adult. No. We're Sony. We don't understand what you're talking about when you say pause. This is not a video game, okay? We're running a business. We need your money. We need your finances, all right? So allow us to take your finances. Allow us to grab your money like taking candy from a baby. Sony's like, yes. Woo! Listen, man, y'all think this is a joke. Sony don't understand that terminology. Pause.
Hypocrites should stop gaming now and start boycotting GTA 6 because that game gonna break records and Sony gonna be reigning. United States dollar emoji.
Yep.
But it's Sony fault, right?
Yeah, right, exactly. It's Sony's fault, right? Man, nothing but facts. Nothing but facts. Nothing but facts. You know what I'm saying? Nothing but freaking facts. No lies being told. No lies. Be it Jeffrey. Man, that's one of the realest things you have ever said on this channel. Man, yo, hey, handshake, my brother. Hey, thank you, Sam Jones, for the jewels. Handshake, my brother. God bless you. Listen to me right now, because some of them don't get it. Bunch of hypocrites and freaking frauds. I'm telling you right now. Oh, it's Sony's fault. But, oh, yeah, they're not going to. You know what? Me and Mark and my man Surf Life was having a conversation yesterday. And I'm like, man, all people do nowadays is complain. I was in the grocery store today and I was talking to this younger guy. And he was just like, man, I'm enjoying Halo. He said he's enjoying Halo. And I said, yeah, people are out here complaining about Halo, man. And he's like, man, yeah, I seen it all over social media. He was like, what the heck are they complaining about? I said, yeah, that's all they do. Nobody is ever satisfied. And so I say all this to say this, to piggyback off of Jeffrey, the situation that's going on with GTA 6. Oh boy, please. Oh, please. Boycott. They're not going to do that. Boycott what? Boycott what? They said it before. Oh, I'm not going to buy GTA 6 because Rockstar is ripping us off and this and that. And, no disc, no buy. No disc, no buy. And then here they go. Freaking hypocrites and frauds turn around and pre-ordered freaking Grand Theft Auto 6. You're a fraud and a hypocrite because you're a big part of the problem. You pre-ordered this game digitally, not even without even second guessing yourself. You're like, nope, I'm pulling the trigger. I'm getting this game. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm getting this game. Ain't nothing stopping me from getting this game. I'm getting it right away. But what about physical? Man, get that physical garbage out of here. That's just house clutter. I don't want a whole bunch of boxes and plastic boxes up in my house taking up space. Get that garbage out of here. Physical? What are you talking about, dude? Go sit down somewhere. I don't want that out. Give me my digital, dog. Quick, easy. I don't have to waste my gas. And you see, that's the part about digital games. It reminds me of fast food. That's why they call it fast food. Is fast food healthy for you? No, it's not. It's a fact. Look it up. It's not good for you. Why is it not good for you? Too much grease and too much freaking chemical in the foods. And yeah, it's processed food. It's not even real freaking food. But here you go, because it's so convenient. You ain't got to stand up in the kitchen and make a good meal. Majority of people in this country and even around the world don't have time to freaking cook. It's the truth. I'm trying to prove a point here. They don't have time to cook. They don't even want to cook because it's too much work. And it's this, and it's same thing with physical games, right? It's so convenient with digital, right? Because all you got to do is sit there, put your feet up on the desk, and just hit one button.
Everyone that pre-ordered GTA 6 is the problem.
Bro. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what. But you blaming Sony. What the heck are you blaming Sony for? Blame your friggin' self. Blame yourself. You're the one that went out there. Ain't nobody forced you and made you do anything you did not want to do. No, you did that off of your own grown behind self. You see what I'm saying? You sit there and you turn on your PlayStation. Sony didn't tell you to turn on your PlayStation. You did it on your own merit. And then you turn it on and then you go ahead and download that digital game. Oh no, your wife, your brother's like, hey man, you know, they just came out with such and such game. Are you going to go to GameStop and go pick up a physical copy? Can't bother with that. Really? You're not going to buy it? No. Nah, man, too much gas. I can't. You know what I mean? I can't.
Not going to lie, if they say Venom PS6, I'm going fold. Rolling on the floor laughing emoji.
Listen. Didn't I tell y'all that? Didn't I tell y'all that? Wasn't that a conversation that we was having? Some of us is going to fold up like a beach chair. You know, oh, I'm done with Sony. I am done. I am so done with PlayStation. I can't stand them. They have the nerve to sit here and go all digital. I am done. No, you are not done. Haven't I been telling you guys this? Multiple streams. I say you're not done. Because as soon as Sony shows off that game that you want to play, all digital future goes out. I guarantee you. You see what Sam Jones has said? I can bet and win millions of dollars on this. That some of y'all gonna fold up like a beach chair. Like, you know, them collapsible freaking beach chair? So some of y'all gonna be like this. As soon as Sony show off that Venom, whoa! Sony, let's go! What? Oh my God. Hey, baby. Hey, listen, get in our savings right quick. Oh, shoot. This only just showed off Venom. Listen, babes. Ooh. Listen. The PlayStation 6 is $1,200. Listen, pull $1,500 out of our savings right now, babes. I don't need a reminder, baby. I don't need a reminder to telling me that I said I was done with PlayStation. I was just kidding. For real. Yo, this Venom game looks crazy. Oh my God, yo, the graphics. Oh my God. Yo, PSSR 3, babes. I know you don't know what that means, but yo, bro, like, yo, this joint is fire. Oh my God, let's go, Sony. And Sony is like, Woo! Sony's like, got him. Listen, man. Woo! Listen, stop playing. You ain't fooling me. You fooling yourself. Oh, you're done with Sony. Are you? Are you done? No, you're not. No, you're not, sir. No, you're not, ma'am. You're not done. You're not. You're just getting started. Because as soon as you can say you're done all you want, and you know what? I'm gonna see those donations. I'm going to see those donations, and I'm gonna see those comments in the Q&A. Oh, Marlon, dang it, man. Sony just know how to get to me, man. What happened? What happened, Calvin? What happened? Man, I was on my charade. Yeah, I know. And what happened? I said I was done. I said some bad things about PlayStation, man, but I got to get me that PS6. Wait, Calvin, hold on. Wait, what? Yeah, man. I'm going to get that PS6, bro.
If games make you all fold, I'd hate to see what women do to some of you all. Smiley face emoji, body like jellyfish, rolling on the floor laughing emoji.
Woo! Oh, that's valid. That's valid, Bakwi. That is so valid. Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. Baby, please don't leave me. Baby, where are you going? Baby, we can work this out. Baby, give me a chance. Baby, please, I'll do anything. Please, baby, don't leave. Woo! Please, baby, don't leave me. Please, I'm begging you. Please, I need you, baby. No. We can work this out, baby. I know you cheated on me. We can work this out. Please, baby, please. I'll do anything. I'll kick back a lot of shifts. I'll cook. I'll clean. I'll make it up to you. I'll do anything, baby. Just please don't go. Please don't leave me. I can't live without you, babes. Like you're like the air I breathe, baby. I need you in my life. So please don't do this. Why are you going out the door? Come back. I need you to recalculate. All right. Just act like one of those Transformers from Cybertron or something. Please, baby, don't go. Please. Just rethink some things. Just come back. You know what I mean? Let's go back to the way how things used to be. You know what I'm saying, baby? I can't breathe without you, baby. I can't. Just like with my PS5. Just like with Sony, man. You know what I mean? Like I can't do without Sony, man. As a gamer, man. Like, listen, please just come here, man. Don't leave me. For real though. Come on. We can work this out, baby. Yes, I promise. I'll do anything, baby. Yes, I'm sure, baby. Yeah, I am. Just come back to me. All right, we can work this out. Nah, don't worry about all that. Listen, I'm a changed man, baby. Listen, man, I'm a changed man. I'll do anything to be with you, baby.
The fact is Sony is a victim. Hashtag feel sorry for Sony. Rolling on the floor laughing emoji.
Woo! Ah, Jeffrey. Oh my God. Jeffrey. Got him. Yeah, man. I'm telling you guys, that's the reality. You know what I'm saying? Of a lot of people's situation right now. Oh, I am done. How many, even in relationships, how many times have we said that we're done? And then the reality is when the reality kicks in on whatever is going to happen if you do leave and you realize you're like, oh, all right, you know what? I'm going to stay. I'm going to stay. Wait, I thought you was going to leave. You beta? What? I thought you was going to leave. Nah, baby, I'm going to stay. I'm going to stay with you, baby. I'm not going to leave. That's the relationship between some of y'all and Sony. You're not going to leave. You're not, you're mad. You're upset right now. You're a little upset. You're a little riled up right now. But once you calm down, Sony comes out and be like, hey, listen, we're bringing back showcases. See, this is you smiling from ear to ear. Sony, you said what? Showcases? Okay, I'm staying. Okay, Sony, I'll get the PS6. I'll get the PS6, Sony. Sorry for all the theatrics, Sony. I will be getting the PS6. Yes, sir. Yeah, Sony. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Now you become victim. Now you are the victim now. You know what I'm saying? Listen to me, man. I'm telling you. So a lot of these frauds who are saying, oh, I'm so done with PlayStation. I can't stand Sony. I quit. We're going to see. We are going to, I can guarantee you, money is already saved up. Money is already lined up, ready to go for a PlayStation 6. I know some of y'all. I do. Because again, this is not the first time we have seen this. All right. Sony has done even more crazier things than this, but this one is like obviously peak level at this point, top of the top at this point. And you said that you were done, but you still come back. And Sony's like, okay, got him. We know you're coming back. We know what the reality is. And so with that being said, are you ready for this first topic? I don't think you are. Put on your seatbelts. That was just the appetizer. You just got the appetizer. I know that's not going to fill you guys up, but that's okay. Now it's time for the full course meal now. You ready? You ready? Nah, I don't think you're ready. Nah. Some of us are saying, oh, I am so done with PlayStation. I am going to PC. No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. You going where? Huh? PC? Oh, okay. No, you're not. You're not going to PC. No, you're not. You're not going to PC. Oh, I'm done. I'm so done with PlayStation. I'm gonna go to Xbox. No, you're not. No, you fooling. You think you're fooling me? You're not fooling me. Oh, I'm going to Nintendo. Nin who? You going to Nintendo? You're tripping. I know I'm tripping, right? You're tripping, right? Because we both know that's not going to happen. You are not going to leave PlayStation and go to Xbox or Nintendo or PC. You're not going to do it. You can't even stomach those three platforms as a PlayStation fanboy or a PlayStation elitist. So how are you going to adapt to PC and all this other stuff? Okay. Keep on dreaming. Okay. Because some of y'all are really, really dreaming. Some of us is in Wonderland right now, because the reality is you go over to Xbox or PC or Nintendo, you're probably going to be like, nope, I don't like this. I'm going back to play. Oh, I thought you said you were done. All right, ladies and gents, here is the full course meal. All right. Oh yeah, I'm done. I'm going to retro. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're going to come right back. You're going to come back running. No, you're not. You're done. Oh, you tripping, dog. You are so tripping. Okay. Now, again, what I'm about to show you right now is living proof. And I need y'all to, this is a very important stream. So I need you to turn me up as loud as you can. And I need you to share out the stream, and I need you to hit that like button. Listen to me now. What you're about to see right now is evidence that physical media is, it's over. Because time and time again, what was I saying in the intro? Time and time again, we have people sitting here, all this backlash, right? Bring back physical media. But people are not voting with their wallets. What does that mean? Frauds and hypocrites. And I'm looking at this freaking sales figures right now, and this is asinine. Like I can't even. Let me show y'all. Look at your screen right now. Amidst the Sony's disc debacle, Capcom sales data is a brutal reality check for fans of physical media. Look at this right here. Look at this. Oh, no disc, no buy, no disc, no buy. Look at that right there. You care about physical disc? Do you care about physical disc? Just 6.7%. Look at that. Are you paying attention? This has nothing to do with Sony now, so you can't pull a Sony card. Look at this. This is the reality check for some of you frauds. Not y'all in the chat. I'm just saying the ones that are out there who are over here, no disc, no buy, but they're not voting with their wallets. Look at this reality. This is not nothing to do with Sony, so you can't pull the Sony card on this one. 6.7%, dog. 6.7% is only physical. Oh,
Physical
my God.
gamers are just a small pimple for Sony.
Yep.
Rolling on the
100%,
floor laughing emoji.
100%, 100%. People are not buying the friggin' games. People are not buying their games physical enough. Only 6.7%. That's it. That's not enough.
No, Marlon. 60% is PC. This is a slanted percentage.
Bro, listen. The reality is this, bro. Whether it's PC or not, it all counts towards the industry. It all helps these companies to understand that y'all want digital. It doesn't matter if it's PC or Xbox, PlayStation, or any of those things. This counts towards the industry. This is a problem. This is a problem. This is the problem right here. Regardless of what platform it is, it does count towards the industry. This tells the industry more digital and less physical. But when you had the opportunity to buy a physical copy, you don't do it. You buy digital instead of physical. That is the problem. And now when you see in these sales figures, now you're choking. Now you're realizing, oh, shoot, this is crazy. No, look at it. Time and time again, we're getting more and more sales data. We're getting more and more reports showing that physical is not doing as great as you think it is. And people are just not, this ain't got nothing to do with Sony. This got to do with the reality check that we all need. That, bro, physical is not reigning supreme here. It's all digital. This numbers don't lie. Some of y'all are going to disagree. Some of y'all are going to say, oh, here you go putting out this is not misinformation. If you can read, you can see very clearly on what I'm showing you right now. Pay attention. A lot of people like physical media. They like having the freedom of the choice when it comes to purchasing a video game. And that's largely why Sony's decision to stop manufacturing PlayStation discs in 2028 has caused so much uproar. Again, look at this right here. Pay attention. So look at Capcom's latest sales data. Literally feels like another nail in the coffin. Look at this. 93.3% of Capcom's sales game data, right? Their game sales. That includes both new and old titles were digital. Sit down and think about that. 93.3% of Capcom's game sales data is saying digital. Sit down and think about that. And only 6.7% were physical. That's a colossal gap. Some of y'all don't want to hear it, but it's the truth.
Stats are real, but the numbers are deceiving.
This the truth. Some of y'all don't want to hear the truth, but it's the truth. If you cared so much about physical media, Makwi, that's what I'm saying. These numbers are going to keep coming out. And that's what these corporations, they don't care anything about what you're saying. They don't care about the backlash. They don't care about, these are the numbers that they look at to make their decisions. It doesn't matter what you're saying right now. It doesn't matter what I'm saying or what you're saying. They're looking at the numbers. This is what these companies look at. They don't care what you think. That's the reality. Some of y'all don't want to hear it, but it's the truth. You don't want to hear this because this is the thing that I've been telling y'all in this entire time. Now, look at this. It is also important to note that 60.4% of the sales were made on PC and the other 32.9% were made on consoles. What did I tell you guys? It doesn't matter because all of this contributes to the all digital future. It doesn't matter if 60% was PC and 32.9% was it doesn't matter. It does not matter. Because at the end of the day, this is industry wide. It's not just Sony doing it. Microsoft is doing it. Nintendo is still sticking to their guns in terms of cartridges and stuff like that for right now. This is what I'm trying to get you guys to understand. So why are we still talking about this? Okay, let me give you a heads up right now. Why are we still talking about it? Because we need to still talk about it because once again, gamers are, a lot of these gamers are frauds. A lot of these gamers are not going through what they are saying that they're going to do. No disc, no buy. But at the same time, on the console side of things, they're not doing that. A lot of people are buying their games physical. This just came out today. As a matter of fact, yesterday, or no, day before yesterday, right? On Tuesday, this sales data came out. That's why we're talking about it, because it's relevant to talk about it, because this, again, nail in the coffin on the reason why these decisions are going to be made. So I don't know why are we getting smart and getting slick with it like that. Like you think it's sweet. Like this is the reality. Like this is the wake up call of what I've been telling you guys. A lot of people who are saying that, oh, they're protesting. Oh, no, we need physical. Are you buying physical? Are you buying enough physical? That's what you got to ask yourself. That's what you got to ask yourself. Are you buying enough? Instead of being slick and saying, oh, well, why are we still talking about it? Well, you mean why are we still talking about it? Because it's relevant to the conversation that's been going on for the past month. And we just have Capcom sale data that just came out basically telling us that digital is tipping the scale once again. That is a problem. So again, as much as we're over here fighting for physical, it's not going to go nowhere. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. That's what this whole conversation is about. Before some of us over here getting mad and getting slick and saying crazy stuff, you better realize and recognize it's only going to get worse. So you can say, oh, well, this is because of PC and this is put the blame on PC and put the blame. No, this is an industry-wide thing. There's still a big chunk of people on consoles, almost 33% of people on consoles buying their games all freaking digital. That's enough for Sony to say, okay. That's enough for Xbox to say, oh, okay. Y'all still don't get it, do you? You still don't get it. And this is what's going to keep on happening. Look at the situation with Grand Theft Auto 6. This is not even the nail in the coffin. The GTA 6 situation is the nail in the coffin. That's it right there. It's over. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. It's over. We keep getting releases like GTA 6. It's done. Ain't gonna be no physical. Because what's gonna happen is we keep getting major releases like GTA 6. Digital is gonna win. Every single time. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. So for those of us from the old days, it's over. We just got to get used to the new. The new is digital. I don't like it, but what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? You know what I'm saying? If I want to play a game, I got to get it digitally. If I want to play it, like this whole no disc, no buy, it's null and it's so stupid, honestly, because a lot of people who are saying that, they're not living it. You're saying it, but you're not living it. Means it's a waste of time. Means it's a joke. If you're saying something, then you should believe in that and standing on it. People are just, their words don't mean nothing. Their words are so freaking flawed. And some of y'all don't want to hear this. You don't want to hear it, but it's the truth, man. People over here yapping their mouths and saying this and saying that, but the reality, they're not doing it. You're not living through with what you're saying. So it's like, why are you even saying it? No disc, no buy, but then you turn around and buy your stuff digital. So it becomes null and void. It becomes so stupid and dumb to sit there and, oh, no disc, no buy. How does that even make sense? How does it even make sense? How does that protest make sense? How does that backlash even make sense when you're doing the total opposite? Does that make any sense to you? It don't. This is the reality I've been telling y'all for years. You see what I'm saying? But no, some of y'all don't want to hear the truth. You don't. I love y'all. I love every single one of y'all in here. But you don't want to hear this is, bro, you want the real Marlon? This is me, bro. I'm always going to be like this. And I ain't letting up off I don't care who it is. I ain't letting up off the gas. This is the truth. You have people out here that's saying that they want physical media to stay, but you're not buying. You don't even have a drop of physical media in your friggin' house. You don't even have any physical games in your house to even show. Everything is digital. And it's been like that for years. And it's only going to get worse. More data is going to come out like this. I can't just give a blind eye to this because you know what? It's very evident that this whole no disc, no buy, regardless of PC or no PC, we can't blame PC because PC, it's been digital for years. Over 2+ decades at this point. Been digital for freaking years. As far as I can remember, it's been digital. You see what I'm saying? You can't just blame PC. No, blame the console players too, bro. This is the reason. Blame the console players because this apparently is the reason why Sony is coming to this conclusion. Blame the console. Oh yeah. Oh, PC. So all of a sudden now we waving the PC flag. So this is all PC. Man, go sit down somewhere. Sit down and get a reality check on what you're saying. So this is all PC fault? No. It's the console players who made the decision to play only digitally. And hence why we're in the position that we're in right now. Hence why we're in the, man, listen, y'all ain't ready for me today. You're not ready for me today because you guys know me. You know how I get down, bro. You know how we don't act like this is brand new to you and all this and oh, why are we still? Yeah, you doggone right we're talking about. We need to talk about it because a year and change from now, that's going to be our reality. Sony is not going to change their decision. It's over. You see how all this stuff died down? We played right into Sony's hand. You don't want to hear the truth because you hear what you want to hear. And I keep telling y'all that. You know what I'm saying? You can go subscribe to somebody else who's going to listen to me. You know what I mean? I just blow a bunch of smoke and mirrors and not telling y'all the truth. I'm going to tell y'all the truth. 100%. Because this is our reality. It's starting to soak in for me. I know about you. Because if we keep getting data like this coming out, again, Sony's decision will be further solidified. It will be concrete. There's nothing you can do to break it. Only thing you can do is quit. Just quit. Walk away. But it's too late. It's too late. You should have been doing that. All of us are guilty of it. We all should have been doing this from PS3, Xbox 360. It is too late. Too freaking late. Too late now. The train is already getting derailed off the tracks. Now you're trying to save the train? Hello? Now we're trying to get the train back on the tracks when it's been running off the rails for years? Man, y'all not ready for me. You're trying to get the train back on the track? No, too late. Too late. So you can build try to get as many tracks as you want. Too freaking late.
Die down? No, optical disc emoji. No, bye, you ain't breaking me, Marlon.
Listen, Marquis, everybody got a choice, right? Everybody got a choice. Listen to me. You can do whatever you want to do. We all got a choice. And the reality is, what I'm saying is, those of us who are saying no disc, no buy, a lot of us don't really mean it. Because behind closed doors, we're buying these games digitally. And they wonder why every single time the sales data come out, this is the reality we get thrown in our face. Digital, digital, digital. Look at GTA 6. 100% digital. On Sony's platform. Hello? On Sony's platform. The same platform that you said that you don't like. But majority of those pre-orders, 6-1, 8-1, is on PlayStation. So after the whole GTA 6 situation, after the whole GTA 6 proof in the pudding, yep, this is why Sony's decision is set in stone. This is why they're not going to reverse. Because again, that game is 100% digital. And literally what half, bro, what was it like? What, 50 million? 50 million? 50 something million people? All digital. So you expect Sony to sit there and be like, yep, let's go. Let's make it physical too. When the reality is that's where all the money is for them. I keep telling you guys. That's what it boils down to at the end of the day. Can't get feelings involved into it. This is the reality. This is what's happening. And bro, this is crazy. This is nuts. Now, big discounts on older games are obviously going to drive that digital figure up. But there's just no getting away from how small, and this is what y'all not understanding. And some of y'all getting mad. I need you to calm down. Listen to what they're saying here. But there is no getting away from how small that physical percentage is. Let that soak in. Let it soak in. This is why. This is the reason why. This is the reason why. See? Listen to this one comment. Is that 6.7% enough? Pay attention because some of y'all don't understand. Is that 6.7% enough to cover the costs of printing the discs, packaging, distribution across the globe? Don't forget Sony, Microsoft, Nintendo, 30% cut as well. Oh, some of y'all still don't get it. Some of y'all are still sleeping. So probably not. And that is why most publishers will be up for getting rid of physical media. Because it's just not worth it. I couldn't agree more with this person. I told y'all this way before. 3 weeks ago, I told y'all this. Even before this, I told y'all, I said, guys, these companies are looking at this and they're like, bro, the costs that it's going to take to print these discs and then also packaging and then also distribution. And if you're a third party publisher like Capcom, well, Sony, Nintendo, and Microsoft need their 30%. So think, use your brains. Is it really worth it? Is 6.7% really worth it? You still don't get it, guys. You still don't get it. It's not worth it. It's not. It's not. It's not. And I listen. This is what I was trying before y'all getting mad at me. I'm here for you guys. I'm the mouthpiece for you guys. I'm here telling y'all. Is that ask yourself that. Is that 6.7% enough? Huh? To print these games, to distribute these games, to advertise these games, to distribute them to stores. You got to pay for truck, logistics, all that. Is it worth it? That 6.7%, is it worth it? No, it's not. Because you got to think about your overhead. You got to think about employees. You got to think about distribution. You got to think about factories and paying factory. It's not worth it. It's not enough. That number should have been way higher. Remember that story we covered from Circana saying that, well, was it only 100,000 copies? There was seven physical PlayStation games, but only 100,000 copies were sold. Out of 7 PlayStation titles, only 100,000 copies physically were sold. Think about that. That's not enough. That's not enough. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. That's a joke. That's a joke. As a business, would you operate like that? In the negative to keep something that is not increasing your profit margins? You're only mad right now because you're a gamer and you're not on the other side of the fence. Because you got to pay for all this crap. It's not free. Plus, if you're a third-party publisher like Capcom, you got to pay that 30% to be on that platform. This is not a joke, guys. I don't get it. This has been the inevitable all along. I've been telling y'all that. I knew this was going to happen. It was just a matter of time. Now we're seeing more and more data coming out, letting us know this is it. Ain't no turning back now. So you think Sony is going to go through all the drama and all the trouble to sit there and turn things around and go back to the way how things used to be? But more and more people are out here, right, saying this and saying that. But no.
If it's not a big deal, why we still talking about something that don't matter to anyone every day for 2 months straight? Face with monocle emoji. Face with monocle emoji.
If it's not a big deal, then why are we still talking about? It's not. Oh, no. That's what everybody always say, right? It's not a big deal, right? Oh no, it's not a big deal, right? Oh, well, why are we still talking about it, right? But these websites are talking about it. Why are we still talking about this? Why is this even a conversation? Because people don't want to hear it. That's why they don't want to hear it. They just don't want to hear it because they're like, hey, it don't matter, or this or that, or whatever they're thinking. Try to tell you guys, but y'all not listening to me. You're not listening to me. Like, this is crazy. Looking at these numbers, every single time a major game gets released, every time, digital, it ain't even just Capcom. And you could say Capcom is lying about their numbers. Say whatever you want. Everybody is lying, right? Capcom is lying. Like, look, like it's right here. Like, oh, so they're lying about their numbers. So Capcom is lying too. This is their Q1 FY 2026 financial results presentation. So they're lying too. Sony is lying and Capcom is lying too. I can't. Yeah, they lying, right? They lying. Yeah. So everybody is lying basically. Yo. And you see, This is what I've been telling y'all all along. You know, stores like GameStop and all these different places, right? And you've been seeing it for years. Even GameStop been showing signs of an all digital future. But no, some of us did not want to come to that realization. No, we don't want to come to that realization. You know why? Because we scared, or we think that they're just doing this just to do it. No, it's because that's where people are heading. That's the direction that people are heading. This is where people are voting with their wallets. And this is what they want. There has to be some kind of truth to it. Oh no, it's inflated numbers. Oh no. Okay, bro. Okay. You can say whatever you want to say. But the reality is the reality, and it will not change. That's very evident to me. Now let's move on. All right? Because that's it. That's it. Like this we need physical media, but we're not seeing the numbers to back that up. Time and time again, we fall into the trap, the same trap, buying Black Ops 1 and 2. I didn't buy that crap. Bare bones freaking port. I didn't buy that nonsense. That's a waste of money. I already got Black Ops 1 and 2 right now. I can play it on disc if I want to play it. Waste of money. But no, everybody do what they want to do. Everybody grown, right? You know what I'm saying? You make your own decision. You're a grown person. You make your own decision. Don't get mad when these companies, all I'm saying is don't get mad when these companies come out here and be like, nope, this is what we're going to do. Don't get mad, because your actions is the reason why you're in this predicament in the first place. Because you're saying this and your pockets is saying something else. But you don't want to hear it because, oh no, you're lying. Or why are we talking about this again? Okay. A lot of other channels are going to be talking about, everybody's going to talk about it, because you know what? It puts weight. It carries a whole lot of weight on the situation right now. Physical is dying out very fast. And we're going to get to the point now, wait till end of next year, it's really going to soak in. It's because you're going to start seeing a lot of companies. You see, Rockstar is doing it. You're going to start seeing a lot of other companies. What are they going to do? Digital only. More money for them at the end of the day. And apparently that's what the gamers want, right? That's what they want. They want more. They want more digital games. So that's what we're going to give them. All these collector's editions are going to go away. Look at Rockstar right now. What a shame. Where is the collector's edition of GTA 6? Do you see a collector's edition for GTA 6 anywhere? I'm looking. Oh, GTA 6. Collectors, where are you? Not a Christ-loving thing. There's not one collector's edition. Ragnarok 4 years ago. No freaking disc inside the box. Spider-Man 2, same thing. Right? Again, we're all guilty of this. We still turn around and purchase it anyway. Right? And again, where does that leave us? Y'all don't want to hear me though, because y'all thinking that I'm the bad guy here. Or you thinking that Marlon this and Marlon that? But you know what I'm saying to be facts. We saw this coming a mile away from before the PS5 generation. It just got worse. In the PS5, you don't want to hear me. You want to shut me up. You don't want to hear me because you know what I'm saying to be truth. We all fall for the trap. All these collector's editions, you should have seen the sign coming. All these collectors, no disc in the box, but we still turn around and purchase it. The 9 inches of Venom statue. Oh, we got it. We got to grab that, right? We turn around and purchase that Spider-Man 2 collector's edition, knowing ain't no physical game in the box. Just a steelbook and a code in the box. Guys, this has been going on for years. You still don't get it, do you? And over time, these are the results. You see what I'm saying? You wanted the 9 inches, Venom statue, right? 19 inches of Venom statue. That's what you wanted. You wanted a collector's edition of Spider-Man 2. You wanted Thor's hammer. for Ragnarok. You bought it anyway. You complain, no, oh man, where's the physical game? But you still turn around and bought it anyway. Sony's like, okay. Every single time you keep doing the same thing. Y'all know what I'm saying to be truth. You know I'm speaking 100% facts. And you keep buying and you keep buying. And Sony is like, yep, keep on buying. Keep. No, don't stop. Come on, keep buying. And Sony over there collecting their data, keep building until boom, right there in your face. And then now you want to get mad when we're all guilty of this? Facts. You know I'm speaking facts because I saw the writing on the wall from a long time ago. And I knew this day was going to come. I knew it. I didn't want to believe it. I knew it was going to come. You know why? Because of convenience. Because convenience got us in some trouble. A lot of trouble. Because we got lazier and lazier as gamers. Oh no, shoot. I'm not about to jump in my truck to go get no physical game. Screw that one. I'm not about to order no game and risk it getting delayed or stolen or damaged. Those are the drawbacks to physical copies. You know what I'm saying to be true. Don't act like you don't know what I'm saying. Yeah, you don't want to deal with that, right? You want the game right there and then. 9 o'clock hits, 11 o'clock hits. You want to play that game right away. Don't act like you don't know what I'm saying. Oh, screw a physical. Because I got to get the physical game. I got to rip it out of the wrapper. I got to put it in there. I got to download, drive. No, digital is so convenient, so quick and easy. You know what I'm saying to be true. Don't act like you don't know. So convenient. Just like everything else, right? They got all these ready-made food nowadays. You just heat it up in the microwave. Shoot, who got to sit there for 2 hours, hour and a half cooking a full course meal? I ain't got time for that. Shoot, let him give me that Jimmy Dean's, bro. Give me that Jimmy Dean's. Give me that Chef Boyardee, bro. What you talking about, bro? You know what I'm saying? Give me that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Give me that ready made. All I got to do. How long I got to heat that joint up for? Oh, right, 15 minutes. Ah, shoot, that's better for me. I ain't got to drive across town to go get all these ingredients to go make a full course. Same thing with the digital versus physical. You know what I'm saying to be true. Don't act like you don't know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. This is it. This is what ready-made gets you. This is what quick, fast cook food gets you. This is it right here. So don't get mad. Why are you mad? When you've been dibbling and dabbling and putting your money towards fast freaking food. You want it quick and in a hurry. You don't want to sit down and cook a good meal. No. You don't want to do that. You don't want to buy your games physically. No, that's too much work. Not when I can just get on my PlayStation. One button click. Game purchased. All I got to do is wait till 9 o'clock. I ain't got to wait on a delivery, man. I ain't got to worry about my dog Max chewing up my game physical. I ain't got to worry about that. I ain't got to worry about my German Shepherd Max chewing up my game and playing frisbee with my freaking physical game. No, I ain't got to deal with that. I don't want that in my house because shoot, Max is going to get a hold of it. Shoot, if the delivery man dropped the joint off at the front of the door, Max is going to go there and get that game before I do. So screw that. I'm getting it digital. I ain't got to worry about Max chewing up my game, and I ain't got to worry about the delivery man stealing my game either, or my game getting cracked up and all this and that. I ain't got to worry about all that. What if my disk drive goes out? Well, what if your disk drive? Oh, shoot. I ain't got to worry about that. I ain't got to even worry about a noisy freaking disk drive. Because you know how noisy the disk drive is on the PS5. You pop that game in there. Oh, shoot. What the freak? This, you know how loud that mug is. Sometimes some of y'all, creeping at night. You don't want to deal with no loud disk drive. You just want to play. Turn on your PS5. You know what I'm saying? Or your PS5 Pro, wifey in the bed, husband in the bed, and you turn on that PS5. You don't want to hear no noisy freaking disk drive. Come on, let's be real. You know what I'm saying to be true. So you just turn on your PS5 and play your game. And you ain't got to worry about your PS5 being worked up. Huh? Yeah, that's right. You don't want to hear me. You don't want to hear me. You guys don't want to hear me. You don't want to hear me. Because you think that I'm just playing. No, convenience got us in some stuff. It got us to the point where ain't no turning back. We love convenience, right? Because it's so easy. It's so quick and easy, right? A lot of people love quick and easy things. You ain't got to do this. I ain't got to do this no more. It's right there. And this is the reason why technology is the way it is. Period. You know what I'm saying? Nah. You don't want to hear it. You don't want to hear it.
We will make our own destiny.
You don't want to hear it. You don't want to hear it.
Hey Marlon, good afternoon. I believe another aspect that sped up the all-digital game era was the PS5 not including a disk drive launch spin dollar drive.
Yep. 100%. 100%. And here's the trap. Here is the trap that everybody fell into. You ready? You ready? Everybody fall in that trap. Got him. Remember 5 years ago when Sony came out with the PlayStation 5, they had a physical and they had a digital. Bro, I was in Virginia at the time and I asked the regional manager, I said, hey, look, how many people, what are people pre-ordering the most? You know what the guy told me? Excuse me. You know what the guy told me? The guy told me, he said, look, this is just for Virginia. This is just one state. The guy told me majority of people are pre-ordering the digital console. I said, what? I said, what? He said, yeah. That's what people are ordering. The $399 console. I said, nah, there's no way. He said, yeah, man. He said, yeah. And I said, dang, I was hoping that people would buy the one with the disk drive. Nope. And when I was in line, right? I even asked people myself and I said, man, the line is long around the building. And I even asked people myself, I said, hey, what y'all getting? Which PS5 you get? Digital. Oh, I'm getting the one with the disk drive. Digital. All you're freaking hearing, digital. And I'm like, okay, well, I guess it makes sense because the digital one is the cheapest. Nah, but at the same time, people don't want the disk drive. If you value the disk, I'm trying to prove a point here. If you value the disk drive so much, you should have friggin' bought it. So you see, back then, Sony was collecting their data. Oh, okay. Oh, so more people are buying the digital console. Yeah, you can add a disk drive later. Okay, fine. But on Front Street, people are buying digital. That's what they're buying. Oh, okay. So we're just going to keep making digital consoles. Why do you think, not saying it's okay for Sony to do this, why do you think we got a digital only PlayStation 5 Pro? You still don't get it, do you? Why do you think we got a all digital PS5 Pro? And people were over here complaining. Why are you complaining? Oh, you could have put a disk drive in the box with the... No, why? Why put a disk drive in the box when the reality is you're not going to really use the disk drive? Again, guys, I'm trying to get y'all to understand what's going on here. You complaining about no disk drive in the box, But you still bought it though. You still bought it. Again, add into that data. You see what I'm saying? Add into that data of, oh, people love digital games. People love digital. So we're going to keep doing it. And fast forwarding now to Sony's decision of, yep, we're not doing physical no more. You see why. You see why we're in this predicament right now. Yep. This is the reason why. And you know what? I know some of y'all gonna say, well, Marlon this and we're Marlon that. It doesn't matter. Sony's decision is where it is right now. They're not budging, not one bit. Going into the PlayStation 6, now you're gonna have no disk drive now. This generation, you had the option, right? This was a test. This was a big test. You see what I'm saying? This was a big test to see, shoot, we should go full steam ahead with digital only. And we failed. Big time failed. We failed the test. All of us. Because all of us voted with our wallets at one point in time for a digital game, for all digital console. We failed miserably. And fast forward into PlayStation 6 will be all digital. So now, again, just like the PS5 Pro situation, just like the launch PS5 situation, oh no, I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it because it's all digital. Okay. We will see. We will see. Because I can almost guarantee you, yeah, that's not all the way true. Because as soon as Sony show you some games that you want to see and play, you're going to be like, you know what? F it. Let me get up on that PS6. Yep. I'm telling you, I'm telling you. Yep. And look what's going to happen. Watch listen to me. I need you to hear me now. Hear me. Here's the next con. Here's the next trap. When GTA 6 gameplay comes out, okay? This is something else you don't want to hear.
Gamers failed the test and they crying to Sony.
Yep.
Clown face emoji.
Yep.
Smiley face emoji.
Yep. You're crying. The crying starts now. Thank you, Jeffrey. Listen to me. Here's the next trap you're gonna fall into. You ready? Once they show gameplay for GTA 6, once they show, hypothetically speaking, I'm not saying that it's gonna be happening. I'm saying that that it's not a fact or anything. I said hypothetically. If GTA 6 runs at 60 FPS only on PS5 Pro, and the hardcores of the hardcores catch wind of that, and they don't have a Pro, guess what's going to happen? What do you think is going to happen? People are going to go out there and purchase a PS5 Pro. What is a PS5 Pro? I think you should know already, right? All digital. So again, you're adding to that count. You're adding to that data. You're adding to that total number of all digital gamers. You're buying that's an all digital console. It doesn't matter. Oh, I'm going to get a disc drive. Oh, okay, cool. Maybe not. But there's not enough people out there buying the friggin' disc drive. You are buying that freaking PS5 Pro. What is that PS5 Pro? What do you think is going to happen to a PS5 Pro? Let me spell it out for you. Sold out. It's going to be sold out. I'm gonna tell you this right now. Oh, the price. It's not going to matter. Because if it comes out that this is when is GTA 6 coming to PC? Oh, wait a minute. We don't know. A year from now. You see what I'm saying? Or more. You see how long we're waiting on GTA 6 now? Oh, you still don't get it, do you? You still don't get it. GTA 6 is wait, what? Oh, PS5 Pro is the only console that I can play GTA 6 at 60 frames, hypothetically speaking. So what are you going to do? You're going to run out there and go buy a Pro. That's what you're going to do.
If GTA 6 runs 60 FPS, my box side buying 2 more Pro.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Technically, what's up, man? How you doing? Thank you. That somebody that's thinking logically right now. Understand what I'm saying. This is not a joke. PS blackout and all. Nonsense you're talking. You are not ready. Like my man Kratos would say, you are not ready. Because Sony got something up their sleeve for you. If you think that they're not planning and scheming something, I can almost, listen to me right now. Listen to me right now, dog. All of that adds up. All those numbers are just wait for the sales data. Just wait. You just wait. When it's all said and done, even if I'm willing to bet on this, even if Rockstar comes out and be like, yep, we're doing a physical copy of GTA 6, it's not going to matter. You know why it's not going to matter? Marlon. No. Ain't no buts. Ain't no buts. It's not going to matter. You know why it's not going to matter? Because it's over already. The digital is going to continue to win. More people are going to pre-order digitally. It's not going to matter. It's not going to make Sony change their decision. It's not going to make any of these companies change their minds. Okay, that's a little bit more money, but we can do without that money. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. So oh boy, heads are going to roll if GTA 6 and PS5 Pro is a match made in heaven for 60 frames per second. You ain't going to be able to find a Pro nowhere. Because you know what? Why am I saying this? Listen to me right now. People who are sitting there saying, if it ain't 60, I ain't buying it. And they don't own a Pro. Or you're going to have PC players who saying, F it, I can't wait a year. I need to play this game now. What do you think they're going to do? Because a lot of these PC players, they got money. Oh, what's $900 to a hardcore PC player? Nothing. $900 ain't nothing. To a console player, that's a lot of money. But to a diehard where my PC Master Race boys at? Stand up in here right now. I'm talking to y'all now. So the Master Race boys, the boys with the big rigs, is $900 a lot of money for you? No, you're gonna. That's nothing. Shoot, I got an $8,000 rig. That's nothing, dog. I got $2,000 monitors with an $8,000. That's nothing, bro. That's nothing. What? That's nothing. $900. That's nothing. So if they are needing that 60 frames and they can't wait for it to come to PC, you know what? Shoot, I guess I'm gonna buy a Pro now. And then all that sells to Sony is, oh, shoot, more people are buying PS5 Pros. Okay. Full steam ahead for PlayStation 6. You think it's going to matter how many disk drives are sold? Really? Because they know there ain't going to be enough disk drive sold for them to say, let's do a reverse. It's just not going to happen. And I know how some of y'all are thinking, oh, yes. It's not enough. Too late. Too freaking late. So again, when we get into PlayStation 6, which is right around the corner, that's what we're going to get. We're probably going to get Sony coming out saying, hey, for those of you with PS5s and PS4s, here's your disk drive for your PS6. For those of you who want a PlayStation 6 game or games, all digital. But Sony. So Sony. But nothing. Too late. Too freaking late. Listen, I'm telling you this right now because I was there. I was working retail back then. Back in 2006, and I need you to hear me loudly and clearly right now. Back in 2006, I worked that launch of the PS3. And I'm going to tell you one thing, people were fighting in the lines. We had to get the cops out. We just had to have the police out there. We had to have the cops. We had to have 5-0 out there. Period. Because we had so many people. And what are people trying to get? Was it the 20 gig PS3? Oh, wait a minute. You still sleeping? The 20 gig PS3? Well, hold on. Is it the 60 gig PS3? Yeah, there was some people buying the 60 gig and 20 gig PS3. Some of y'all don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm sorry. I'm just saying. So, the 20 gig, the launch PS3, the 20 gig one, the 60 gig. Oh, people were buying the 60 gig because they wanted that full backwards compatibility. Yes. And it was just one of those ones to get. But wait a minute. What ended up happening here? Sony started to do 40 gig PS3s. Oh, yeah. You don't remember, do you? All digital. Right? And then they strip away, they start stripping away a lot of stuff. They start taking away the SD card slots and start taking away stuff. And people are like, what the heck? You know, shoot, most people wasn't even really using all them SD card slots anyway. So we're going to take it away and we're going to cut back on costs. So even back then, people were voting with their wallets and buying stuff digital, whether it's a digital PS3 or they were just, you know what I'm saying, getting something digital. And so even back then, the signs were there that, oh, shoot, if people keep buying all these digital games and digital consoles, shoot, what the freak? 360, same thing. Same thing. What people? Oh no! Shoot! Give me that digital 360, bro. You know what I'm saying? Give me that. I'm not joking, guys. I'm not joking. Back then, so again, I am not surprised. And I'm trying. I'm trying to tell you guys. I'm trying to tell you guys this, and this is gonna keep on happening, right? To where. Let me say this. Every PlayStation 3 we had, every single one, every last one of them, we had a disk drive, right? Correct? But we also have seen a lot of people purchase digital games, come in and purchase their games. Give me a PlayStation Store card. Wait, you just bought that 40 gig PS3. Yeah, I know it has a disk drive, but I need some PlayStation Store card. What are you trying to do? Oh, I'm trying to buy this digitally. This is why we got closed down. Because we had less and less of people buying games, coming in to buy games. I know what I'm talking about. So it's almost as if PS3 was all digital. Even though PS3 had a disk drive, in every single model, it was all digital. Because we didn't have enough people coming to our store, playing trade video games, and buying the games physically. We start seeing less and less people coming in. Obviously, 2008, the economy, 2006, 2007. Y'all remembered back then how crazy the economy was. But economy or no economy, we start seeing a lot of people come in buying games physically. So it's almost as if like you had the disk drive, but it was all digital. So I guess we were selling a bunch of digital only PS3s. even though every single PS3 had a disk drive. The 80 gig PS3, remember? A lot of people was upset about the 80 gig PS3 because, well, yeah. Sony did a switcheroo on it. Sony start going cheap. You know what I'm saying? They start sitting there saying, hey, you know what? We're going to take the PS2 chip off the board. Right? Now everything is emulated now. Remember? With the OG PS3, the 80 gig PS3. And I think it was what, 90 something % of games that could run on that 80 gig PS3 versus on the 60 gig PS3, you had 100% backwards compatibility. I'm telling you, things started to really, really, really change. You know what I'm saying? Back then. So I'm telling you guys, even though we had physical drives in our PS3s, it didn't matter. Because more and more people were buying their games digitally. More and more people were coming into the store and buying PlayStation PSN cards. Why? What are you trying to get? Oh, I'm trying to get this game. I'm trying to get this game. I'm trying to get MotorStorm. Oh, we have a physical copy. Nah. Back then. And so from 20 years ago, 16 years ago, 17 years ago, all that time has passed. And now here we are in the late 2000s, and it's still the case. So even if you buy the one with the disk drive, it's like it's all digital, because you're buying all what are you buying more of? You're buying more of digital than physical. So again, it doesn't matter if it has a disk drive. That PS5 with a disk drive is basically digital only because you're not using the disk drive. Mortal Shell 2 physical copies being sold out. Not surprised. Not surprised. But that's nothing new though, because same thing with RE9. But again, not enough. Not enough. Not enough. You're not getting, listen, we got what, 100 million people? 100 million people, guys, with PlayStation 5s? Do you honestly think out of that 100 million, how many of them are buying physical games? Think about that. How many out of that 100 million is buying their games? Man, listen, you know what? Yeah, let's move on. Let's move on. Let's talk about Gears EDay. So they showed off the multiplayer today. I didn't get to see it, but this game right here, in my opinion, is a reason to buy a Series X. If you don't already own a Series X, great console. Microsoft made some mistakes this generation, and apparently they're trying to turn things around. I saw something from Satya saying that their profit margins should be going back up. I hope so, and I really hope that Gears EDay is going to be able to change that wheel, because I honestly want to pick this up physically as well, and see what the results are. Let's go ahead and let's take it away.
Back in your hole.
Welcome to the fight, Gears. The city is overrun with locusts. Bastards are dug in deep.
It's game time. Locked and loaded.
Be on the lookout for these breaks in the field. This city is under locust control. Happy hunting.
Here they come. Placing disruptor.
Wow. I'm getting Gears 3 vibes.
Defusing the bomb.
And Gears 2.
Deploying drone.
Wow. Wow. Holy. Wow. Wow. Oh! They're bringing back verses? Wow. Wow. Oh! Let's go, baby. Oh! Wow. 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 Wow.
Chew on this, asshole.
Wow. 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 All I could say is wow. Early access 610. Dang, bro. That looks good. Gears looks
Squad is
amazing.
at the heart of every Gears of War experience.
I'm just going to say this right now. If I didn't have a Series X and I just saw this day, I would rush out to go buy a Series. That's me. I can only speak for myself. I can't speak for anybody else. But judging because I grew up playing Gears, and if I didn't have a Series X, oh, best believe I would have to either from a pawn shop or from a store. No, I'm getting a Series X. That's just me.
It's in the stories
That
we
looks
tell
good, man.
or the modes we build. Being a Gear is all about fighting alongside someone who has your back when shit gets intense.
Dang.
Our players have deep connections to their own squads.
Dang,
they tell
boy.
stories about lifelong friends and family that grew up playing Gears together. Strangers they met in battle and became bonded to through the game. That feeling of fighting side by side is at the center of EDay's multiplayer modes. And today, we're excited to dive in and show you more. Welcome to Horde Siege. It's an all-new 12-player evolution of Gears' legendary Horde mode. Horde Siege evolves that iconic, back-against-the-wall Horde experience that Gears is known for.
Looks
with
nuts.
larger, more unpredictable, more cinematic, and more memorable battles for you and your squad. This is 3 squads fighting through their own objectives, crisscrossing with each other through the largest and most immersive multiplayer maps we've ever made.
You know, I
Before
gotta
you go-
admit, man, it's safe to say Microsoft, Xbox is the king when it comes to multiplayer games. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. Sony don't have none of this. No more. Man, I was having so much fun. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I can't wait. Listen, I can't wait to play this with the members, man. That's why I say we need to protect Microsoft at all costs. We need to, bro, because they're the kings when it comes to having fun and playing a multiplayer game. If the game is done right, bro, the amount of fun I had yesterday playing Halo, it just brought me back to the good old days. You know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, Sony don't have any multiplayer games that are this fun. I'm sorry, man. They just don't. And it's like, I don't understand how you go from Killzone and SOCOM and Resistance and MotorStorm to not having nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
Choose a class and gear up.
Each class has its own tactical gear to match its strategy, as well as
looks
progression journeys that
amazing, bro.
unlock loadout weapons, armor
Amazing,
mods,
amazing.
and tactical gear mods so you can tweak your build to your own personal playstyle.
Wow,
The
this
Assault
looks
class is about
amazing. The
controlling
game looks
battlefield
nuts.
with mid-range weapons while stunning waves of
Gosh,
incoming enemies
darn,
using the
man.
Sonic Disruptor. Marksman focuses on precision damage, especially useful with Horde Siege's longer sightlines, while the Pulse Drone attacks locust units for you and your squad. The Breacher is a point-blank cruiser that pushes hard into the front line to make risky plays, using an adrenaline injector to refill health and reduce incoming damage. And the Medic is a mid-range revive specialist, focused on keeping your squad on their feet while under fire. The Stim Vaporizer revives any gear, even from other squads, within range. Depending on the mission type you've chosen, you'll get a mix of main objectives that will have you moving around the map or hunkering down in a location. These objectives give you more variety than ever before, but they're still focused on the Horde feeling of defending and clearing waves of unique enemy combinations. In Horde Siege, this means securing and protecting rigs, large COG recon devices that have been deployed around the city to scan and map out the enemy's underground tunnel network. They are critical to the defense of Kelowna, but have the unfortunate, noisy side effect of attracting locusts whenever they're activated. Also scattered around the map are secondary objectives. Quick, timed side missions like taking out a high-value target, defusing locust explosives, or delivering a power cord to juice up an active ring.
The amount
Secondary
of fun.
objectives are optional,
Oh my
but they
god.
earn in-session squad points, boosting your squad's abilities, as well as weapon parts that can be redeemed after your session to upgrade your favorite guns. As you knock off objectives and kill locusts, your squad earns energy. This can be spent at supply caches. There, you can upgrade squad perks, grab equipment like grenades, sentry turrets, and razor mines, change your loadout on the fly if you need a different weapon.
Wow.
Your objectives will often have you cross paths with other squads, and these are really unique kind of magic moments in Siege, like running into another squad's defensive setup and helping take out some of their waves, or when you both
shotgun,
get assigned
I hope they
positions near each
kinda,
other, can
you
set
know.
up a joint kill zone. But a huge relief when your whole squad is DB&O'd and you see a group of gears come sprinting around that corner with a clutch revive.
If command
Wow.
delivers a supply drop, any squad that fights to secure it
Wow.
gets a share of the rewards inside.
Look,
First
man,
one in
this
gets
looks
the best stuff.
sick.
So it's often a quick decision if you can spare the time and effort while managing your objectives. But the most intense multi-squad action hits when our bigger boss appears on the map and things get even tougher.
This is gonna
Invasions
be
can happen
so
at any time
cool.
during a mission. They add new chaos and challenges to the session, buffing locust enemies or restricting certain actions until they're defeated. And it can take more than one squad to bring these huge monsters down. These moments of 12 players coming together to take on iconic locust creatures deliver this great Gears.
This is
feeling,
gonna be so
fighting
much
alongside
fun,
a
bro.
group of soldiers to hold the line. And
Wow.
of course, anyone that helps gets even more rewards.
That's fucking beautiful.
Once your mission objectives are complete, command sends in your ride so you can extract. You'll fight through one last intense horde wave to secure the LZ and hold out until your Raven appears. A successful mission will reward you and your squad. While you don't technically all need to make it back to the chopper, your rewards might suffer a bit if you leave your comrades behind. Earned XP will progress your rank, unlocking new loadout weapons, mods, and
Godzilla.
equipment. But most importantly, any weapon parts you gained can be redeemed to upgrade your arsenal for the next fight. For the first time in a main Gears title, you can mod our iconic weapons. Some mods will apply small tweaks, nudging the gun towards your personal
They didn't
preference.
have this
Other
before.
mods are more noticeable, changing what effects you get from hitting a perfect active reload. Or if you want to go nuts, you can even throw a bayonet on your Nasher. That
Wow.
intersection between how you set up your weapons, armor mods, and
Bro,
tactical gear creates
is
more
nuts.
choice and gameplay strategy than we've ever had before.
This is
And of
nuts.
course, when you and your squad combine your builds, it can be the difference that gets you through an especially tough mission.
Wow, bro.
Horde Siege missions mix variety, objectives,
This is what I'm talking
difficulty,
about.
modifiers, and harder challenges each time you play, shaking things up with
Wow.
things like explosive drone deaths, only perfect reloads, or even friendly fire.
So much fun,
Poisons
bro.
also make a return, meaning the Locust Horde gets more powerful as you play through a mission.
Wow.
If you're looking for a dose of that classic Horde grind, our Horde missions will set you up in one spot, testing your squad against 10 grueling waves of survival. All of these elements, combined with the variety of objective locations on each map, and of course the chaotic fun of mixing in 2 other squads of real players, means you'll never have the same experience twice.
Versus, let's go! Versus
Squad
is back.
challenge in Gears has always been founded on versus modes.
Yep.
2 squads going head to head, trying to rip each other apart with a mix of practical teamwork and clutch gameplay. We wanted
Yep.
to deliver that pure Gears PvP feeling.
I
but
can't
now
wait,
evolved
bro.
with EDay's new movement mechanics.
Oh my
Our launch
God.
modes are 4v4, as Locust and Cog squads square off on all new maps. PvP is where you hone your skills. No mods allowed here. Everyone starts with the same loadout, fighting on symmetrical battlefields.
Bro, this
to
is
claim key
nuts.
weapon spawns
I can't
across
wait.
tactical
I can't
locations.
wait.
Our launch maps,
Can't wait.
Park, Battleship, Outpost, Precinct, Market, and Skyway
I can't
are all
wait.
set in and around Kelowna. And they have that classic Gears feel, focusing on cover, fronts and lanes, but with opportunities to use EDay's new traversal mechanics.
We're starting off with a tight set of 4 modes. Team Deathmatch and Conquest, our new King of the Hill mode, will feel familiar, but with some great new updates. And they're joined by 2 new modes. In Demolition, each squad battles over a neutral bomb, and then attempts to plant it at one of 2 of the opposing team's bomb sites. This is Gears PvP battles at their best. 2 fronts colliding, squads coordinating with non-stop action as you constantly flip between attacking and defending.
Bro, even the movement is better.
Revolves around the power core. Whoever holds it gains points, but the scoring zone shrinks and it moves as the round goes on. This means the fight is always coming to you. The power core's one charged shot could strip the flesh right off an enemy, so well-timed defensive play can lock in that win. After launch, we'll be adding in new maps, modes, and events to keep things fresh, including some favorites that we're excited to bring back.
Gears of War EDay is a new game, built from scratch to feel like Gears, play like new. So whether you're a Gears veteran or jumping in for the first time, it was important to us that there was a place to get familiar with the gameplay mechanics. Our short bootcamp tutorial will walk you through the basics, but we've also included a combat training space where you can test out weapons, movement, and even go up against some short locust encounters to get some reps in.
We have pre-made control schemes for all types of players. If none of them fit you perfectly, you can always customize one to your liking.
When you're feeling ready to pop some heads, Versus is set up with two main ways to play. Jump into social to get into the fight and roll through some matches. Or you can even choose a playlist, play against bots as you continue to train your skills. If you're feeling up to it, join Ranked to get sweaty and test yourself in more competitive playlists while earning exclusive rewards.
Almost all our character skins are based directly in the lore, themes, and events of the Gears universe. Our legendary skins are a bit more over the top, celebrating gritty and imaginative designs inspired by the vibes of our brand.
Wow!
When it comes to collecting and growing your own collection of customization items in EDay, we've taken a more old-school inspired approach. That means nearly every single piece of customization in EDay can be earned by just playing the game. You'll unlock new items through completing seasonal and event challenges, unlocking achievements, and by earning medals from our classic medal system. Everything else can be obtained by completing matches and earning coins, which unlock items in the barracks. We'll have a few things that are pay only, but they're limited to our premium edition items and charity or partner content like the Ride the Lightning weapon skin set we've created in partnership with Metallica. Every season, we'll grow our lineup of COG and Locust characters, as well as adding new weapon skins, poses, customization elements, challenges, medals, and events. All of this is to say, there's no battle pass, no pay to win, no bullshit. Play what you want, chase the unlocks that you think are the coolest, and we'll have themed seasonal updates that bring in loads of new kick-ass content.
Horde Siege and Gears Versus. Epic PvE battles and tight PvP combat that deliver on that intense Gears action in a totally new game. So grab your squad and join the fight. Early access to the open beta begins August 6th on Xbox, PC, and Steam. And we can't wait for you to get your hands on Gears of War EDay. We'll see you on the battlefield.
Wow. Wow. Oh my God. Yeah, I am blown away. So just to kind of give you all a rundown of what was shown. As you guys can see here, the Coalition has officially revealed, this has come from Pirate Nation, officially revealed the multiplayer for Gears EDay. So a new 12-player co-op mode called Horde Siege, where 3 squads fight through large maps and escape together. And then you have the classic 4v4 versus multiplayer returns with new maps with the cover-based combat the series is known for. And then developers confirm no battle pass, no, FOMO, and no basically paid map packs, which is good. In other words, no garbage microtransaction. Most rewards unlocked by playing, which is awesome. A lot of multiplayer games need to be like this. Players who pre-order or have Game Pass Ultimate or PC Game Pass can join the open beta early from August 6th. Okay. And then it says right here, the team wants multiplayer reward players for playing, not buying battle passes or worrying about limited time content. Yeah. AKA Call of Duty. So, yeah. Yep. That's awesome. That is awesome. That is awesome, dude. I want to see more games look like that and play like that. For real, though. Like, I can't even stress it enough. All right. Let's keep it pushing here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the Gears stuff. Like I said, August the 6th, it's going down. We will be playing it, checking it out. As you guys know, I love Gears, so the music, all of that, just just how fluid the gameplay is, the movement, them adding all these different modes and weapons and being able to customize. It's God, I can talk about it all day. But let's go ahead and let's push it to the next topic here. Let's talk about Microsoft pretty much losing money right now on the Xbox Series X and S. And like, again, this is no surprise to me at all that this is the case, because of obviously with the component crisis going on right now. And they're saying, where does this leave the Helix at this point? So as you guys can see right here, Pure Xbox is reporting Xbox could still lose money on Xbox Series X and S console sales despite price hike, sources claim. And what does this mean for Xbox Helix? So obviously they're just going over the RAM apocalypse and what's going on right now. And they're saying here, quote, the entire consumer electronics industry is struggling with the current components crisis. Said, but the effects are particularly hard on consoles. Unlike phones, computers, speakers, and other, consumer devices, consoles are typically not sold at a profit, but instead for less than they cost to make. And apparently, Microsoft is losing about $150 per Xbox Series X and S sold recently due to the memory price increases. So hence why they went up on the price, right? To help combat that. And so how much is going to be the Helix? We don't know. Obviously, we still got to wait and see. But just obviously last month, Asha spoke about the need to innovate ways to make Project Helix cheaper, right? So I don't know how they're going to make Helix cheaper, but obviously we're just going to have to wait and see. All right. So it says right here, quote, I think it's expensive if we do not innovate. I came to help that problem. Obviously, this is Asha talking. It's natural that prices go up. Every generation around us is obviously raising prices. It says, but I don't think you can raise prices through the hardware crisis. It says that we are seeing, and so it will require a fundamental change in terms of how we innovate and how we think about the business models and how we are going to bring this to market, and we are working on that, end quote. So again, basically saying they're going to try to find a way to not make the Helix stupid expensive for people and stuff like that. So they want to make the Helix affordable. We'll see how they're going to do that. We're also going to see how Sony is going to do that with the PlayStation 6. But again, we'll see. We'll see. All right, guys. So that is it, basically. And then also the other topic was, Halo runs better on PlayStation 5 Pro, which I think a lot of people already know that. I even said it in my review. The image quality of PSSR 2.0, and for the most part, I mean, when you have a lot of NPCs on screen, then that CPU is taking a hammer, basically. So things are kind of just slowing down and stuff like that. But overall, I would say it's a very enjoyable experience for the most part. Any questions, guys? Any quick questions, if you guys may have? If not, we're going to go ahead and call it a day. I hope you guys did enjoy the show today. Like I said, we agree to disagree every single time we do these shows, but it's okay. That's fine. It's part of it. Talking about video games, it's part of it, right? So we're always going to agree. Everybody's going to have their own opinion on things. And again, thank you all for the super chats. I'm going over everything in heart and everything right now. As we approach the end of the month and we're going into August, we're getting into the fall real soon, guys. So more and more games, more and more stuff, more and more surprises, happening. We got GTA 6 supposedly. We're supposed to be seeing gameplay right now. I know it's kind of dead for the most part in terms of news, but things are going to start heating up next month. We got Gamescom, so we got things to kind of look forward to, you know, in that regard. So appreciate you guys, man. Bobby Cook, how you doing? Let me check the poll right quick to see what you guys are saying. So we had 328 votes. Thank y'all for y'all support. Are you happy with Halo Campaign Evolved? 46% of you guys said yes. 31% said no. 11% says yes, but I need multiplayer. 12% says skipping this one and waiting for Halo 2. So there you guys go. I think MW4 is I think is next month as well. He said PlayStation is dead, bro. For some people. But again, as soon as Sony shows off that game that people want to see, I guess they're not dead anymore. So, you know how it goes. You know what I mean? You know how it goes with all the stuff going on right now. Yeah, of course. You know, people are going to say, oh, PlayStation is dead to me, whatever. But for how long? For how long? You know? For how long? For how long are they dead? We say you need multiplayer buying it. Day straight up. Yeah, Sony is a joke when it comes to that, man. Sony just don't freaking care, you know. They have dropped the ball. You know what I'm saying? They just don't care. They just don't care. And they're going to continue not to care, you know. It's sad, but they have missed the multiplayer boat. I will say that for sure. They had all the opportunity in the world to bring back tentpole titles that worked back then that people have high interest in, and they said no, nobody cares about those games, whatever. Okay, I guess nobody really cares, right? Say I was going to get Halo Premium, but when the network is down, I'll wait for a sale. I hear you, brother. I hear you. Remember, people, we have choices in consoles. Sony isn't the only place to play. Exactly. And that's always been the case. But, you know, people like what they like. You know, people choose to game on PlayStation, you know, and hey, now that stuff is hitting the fan, people want to sit there and say, oh, I'm done and this and that. Okay, fine. Be done. Be done. You know, you have unlimited options. Sold my Pro and got my money back. I hear you, Enzo. I hear you, bro. Digital card key is best now. Gears, Wolverine, Phantom Blade, MW4, Star Wars, Galactic Racing, Crazy Taxi, August beta, next couple of months, fire. Oh yeah, definitely. Lots of stuff to look forward to, guys. Make sure you guys hit the like button if you did enjoy the show today. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for y'all support today. Not gonna hold y'all too long though. Make sure you boys come through tomorrow. We'll see if anything happens tomorrow, because like I said, it's been you know, really kind of slow. So we'll see what happens tomorrow and take it from there. But love you guys, man. Thank y'all so much for being here today. I'm not gonna hold y'all up too long. And we'll come back with more bangers for you guys. And again, thank y'all, those of you who've been holding down the show. I appreciate you guys, man. Thank y'all so much. I hope y'all enjoyed the stream today. Like I said, we might have bumped a little head here and there, but it's all love. You know, we're going to agree to disagree, and situation is the way it is. So it's all love. Never said I'm quitting Sony, but I'm hitting them in the pockets by buying my third and second party games on my Switch too. I hear you, bro. I hear you. I hear you, man. You know, it sucks all the way around, guys. You know, gaming is just not the same anymore. Gaming has changed, you know, drastically over the past 10 plus years. You know what I mean? Even longer than that. And it's not showing any signs of slowing down. So what are you going to do? What are you going to do? You know, is either you, you know, adapt or, you know, I don't know. So we'll see, man. But I love you guys. Thank y'all for y'all support today on the show. And I'll see you guys in the next one, man. Hit that like button for me on the way out. Subscribe to the channel. God bless y'all. Hug somebody. Tell them you forgive them. Hug somebody. Tell them you love them. Peace, y'all. We out, man.